Contractors, today I'm going to share with you real quick flyers, door hangers, knocking on doors, all that good stuff. Welcome back, man. It's 2020. Whew, been a while. Look at me, I shaved. So I don't know. Let me answer that. Stick around, say hi, ask some questions. Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about marketing. Let's get the phone ringing for 2020. And let me know where you say hi and where you're watching from. Stick around. All right, we back. Here we go. Woo, 2020. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, do flyers work? Knocking on doors, door hangers, mailers, all of that good stuff. Yes. All marketing works, man. There's like the worst thing you can do is not market. You can build a better and they always say build a better mousetrap. You make a lot of money, yada yada. Look, you can have the best mousetrap in the world. You can have the best restaurant in the world. You can have the best karate studio in the world. You can have the best roofing company in the world. All that shit. You can have the best in the world. If people don't know you exist, you don't exist. The only one knows you the best in the world is your wife and kids. So a wise man once said, advertising and marketing is for companies that are not newsworthy. I don't know. Meaning, you've heard even bad publicity is good publicity, and not for us guys in construction. Don't buy into that bullshit. But do fly. Look, man, it all works. It's not where I would have you spend your money in the beginning. And there's a time for it. There's a time for everything. Everything is connected to everything. I mean, these last 3, 4, 5 years that I've been working with contractors trying to teach marketing is that's the biggest thing I'm trying to get through to everyone is everything is connected to everything. You preheat the oven before you start baking the cake. And that's what, like, if you go back and read my book for contractors only, and that's how I say start, man. Start your business when you're a great employee. Meaning learn what you can from whoever it is that you're working for right now. Hopefully she's somewhat successful, but start packing money away, getting ready. I don't know if you have multi-level marketing, network marketing, MLMs, pyramid schemes, whatever the hell you want to call them. I love them. I love the people that join them. The biggest problem with network marketing companies, multi-level marketing companies, the biggest problem with those is it's so cheap, it's so inexpensive to join and think you have your own business. You pay $2,000, $3,000, whatever the hell it is, $200, get a little products, and they give you a website. And now you're bugging the hell out of all your friends. Take my vitamins, do whatever the hell you're selling. Everybody says no. You get frustrated and claim it's a pyramid scheme. You quit, wish you could get your money back. It's because it's too fucking cheap. If you buy into a franchise, I don't care if it's Pro Paint, and Paul Davis. I mean, there's thousands of them in the construction industry. Subway, Supercuts, McDonald's. I mean, on the minimum, I mean, you're putting in 50, 60, 70 grand. I know you're saying, Brian, man, what the fuck? We talking about flyers. Stay with me. We're gonna get back to flyers. But when you invest all of your life savings, and they vet you before you buy into one of these franchises. One, you're putting in $50,000-$75,000. So when it gets tough, you can't quit. You've put too much effing money in. You can't quit. Kind of like me with some of these some bad investments I made lately. Ain't no reason to sell now. It's like lose it all or wait for it to go back up. It's you in for a penny, you in for a pound. But that's the deal with construction is we buy a table saw, chop saw, a spray gun. You do a couple of side jobs on the weekends for your friends, your buddies, and you think you got your own business. It didn't cost you shit. I mean, you already had that stuff because you were working around the fucking house. You don't have any. Doing the trade is not doing the business. You can be the best painter in the world, That don't have shit to do with having the best painting company in the world. All of that. I mean, it's like, but everything is connected to everything. You got to learn the business. You got to learn the marketing. Nothing's more important than having the phone ring. If you don't have business, you don't have a business. I'll say that again. If you don't have business, the phone ringing, leads coming in consistently, knowing how to get them, when to get them, all of that stuff is, so if you don't have business, you don't have a business, period. And the other thing you've heard me say over and over again, I argue in different groups every day. If I said it once, I said it a million times. If you have to be there, it's not a business, it's a job. You own your own job. You're self-employed. Get away from that shit, being self-employed, unless that's what you want. There's no shame in that game. I didn't want that. I wanted to spend time with the family, want to spend time with the kids. I've got a buddy I'm about to bring on here in the next couple of weeks, Rob Swineford. Way back when he started his business, not in construction, but as a mail carrier, delivering parcels and all that bullshit way back before Amazon and these guys. And he did it by knocking on doors, going from door to door to door to door, businesses knocking on doors. He had a certain way, he perfected it, got better and better at it. I'm not a fan of door knocking. A lot of roofers do, a lot of painters do. I've done it. We've done it. I've sent guys out. I don't like it for the simple fact that most of the time it turns the wife off so much that even if we needed that person's service that knocked on the door, she wouldn't let us use him or her anyway, just because it's so annoying to have someone knocking on your door when you're trying to watch TV or eat dinner. But Rob built a huge business, sold it, made a lot of money. So he likes, knocking on doors. I'm not a fan of it. Flyers, mailers, we've done them all. I've got a great video on my YouTube channel called $1 Million Content. Go in there and watch it. I'll come back in here later and leave a link. But that's all of the stuff that we used to do in the 80s and 90s up till 2000 before the internet. And I show the flyers, I show everything. I show it all. And all of that stuff still works. It all works. Jose said direct mail. Same thing. It works, but the volume is so high. It's like 1%. You've got to send out like 1,000, mailers just to get one response. And I don't even know how that response is going to be. It's a numbers game. And I had a buddy way back in the day that sold ink to to companies who did print marketing. He still does. He's out in Vegas. And print marketing is, it's making a little bit more comeback now because it's a little cheaper than it used to be, but it's a numbers game. You got to sit, and not only is it a numbers game, if you're not working with the right company, there's certain ways. Just Google Dan Kennedy, no BS marketing. He's the best of the best. Been doing it since the 70s. Most marketers have learned from him somehow, meaning like I went to all his seminars, I'm into all his trainings back in the 80s, and I've been teaching marketing since 95, and I teach what Dan taught me, and there's thousands of us. Russell Bronson probably took it to a whole nother level when it comes to internet. Russell took everything that Dan taught and just perfected it for the internet. But it all still works. You've got to be in front of people. You've got to, that's all marketing is being in front of people. And then there's ways to do it and things to do. And so getting back to like the like Jose said with the direct mail or the flyers or the door hangers, any of that stuff. It's what do they see first? And it's got to be something. The colors and the picture has got to get their attention because you're trying to cut through all the noise. Usually with the mailers and we've sent them out. I've done everything. We've done it all. And most people stand over the mailbox, just dropping stuff in. They reach for the doorknob. The door thing is there. It's crumbled up before they even get the key in the door. So you've got to have something that grabs their attention. and gets them to take a couple of seconds to look. And then each word, each sentence has to make them want to read the next sentence. I mean, it's like that. And there's tricks to it, and there's like trigger words and things. But if you're going to do direct mails, if you're going to do door hangers and flyers, before I end this, I'm going to tell you how to do it. So a little bit of how to do it. So it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And when I'm in these groups arguing about door hangers and flyers and knocking on doors, there's just so many other things that you could be doing for less money that give you a better return on the investment. And that's all we're talking about, ROI, the return on the investment. And all marketing, you've got to be tracking. You've got to be tracking. That's why back in the early 2000s, Google changed everything when it came to marketing, because it was pay per click. So you only paid when they clicked your ad, meaning it'd be like mailing out 10,000 mailers, mailing out 10,000 direct mail, mailing out 10,000 flyers, hanging 10,000 door hangers. And the only time you had to pay for those door hangers was when someone actually picked it up and read it. That's what Google did. Whether you hate them or love them, and I've got a love-hate relationship with them. Hang on. But that's what the difference is. Would be you only had to pay when people opened up the mail and read that mailer. Doesn't mean they're going to call you up and say, "Hey, I need your service," but at least you know they read it, which was huge. So I always say, man, start with the free one. You got to have money. You got to have money to spend on marketing. I mean, there's no bones about it. And there's a learning curve to it. There's some testing that you got to do, so it may seem like you're wasting money in the beginning, and you are if you're not tracking and testing it, all that stuff. But I always tell guys, I mean, it's like, start with the free stuff, man. Start with the free stuff. Instagram, I'm not on Instagram. It's free. For me, the big ones are like YouTube and Facebook right off the bat. Google My Business. All your energy should be focused on Google My Business in the beginning, because it's free. You need to do whatever it takes to get into the 3-pack, meaning the top 3. So when you search for something, the wife is searching for something, homeowners are searching for something, the first 2 or 3 are going to be Google Ads. That's where you should be, but not in the beginning. And then after those ads is going to be Google Maps, Google Profile now, Google Business Profile. They change it every 2 or 3 years. But that's where you need to be. All your focus is making sure that you stay in that top 3. And there's a lot of things that you've got to do it. You either pay someone to do it or you do it. Some things you're going to have to pay people to do, like getting 3,000, 5,000 backlinks and citations and geo mapping. You don't want to take the time to learn it. You just got to find someone who knows how to do it, pay them to do it. But then that's just a fraction of it. It's getting the reviews. That's a fraction of it. It's how you answer the reviews. It's the posting at least 2 to 3 times a week. I like twice a day. It's writing the articles. It's answering the questions. I mean, it's a lot, but it's free. And you're on the front page of Google. It's the only way to be on the front page of Google for free. So you got to spend a lot of time right there. It's free. Google will give you they used to give you a website. I don't know if they do anymore. At least one page, something. But you got to invest in a website. And I don't know, you get one for $100, $200. I don't know. Build it yourself, a learning curve. But if you build it yourself and it looks like you build it yourself, now it's like you spent all this time and maybe some money to be in the top 3 of Google My Business. And if they click the button and call now, great. But normally they do their research. So they're going to click the website and go back and do their research there. And they get to the website, they don't like what they see, boom, they go backwards. And if they don't stay on your website for, a couple of seconds, minutes, really, that kind of dings you and would knock you out of the 3-pack. So you want the website. There's certain ways that the website needs to be built, certain things that need to be there. I got the video, tells you the 5 things every website should be. I've spent the last 15, going on 20 years researching websites, what works, what doesn't work, spent tens of thousands of dollars. just like I described the flyer and the door hanger or the mailer, you've got those couple of seconds. You got to have something that grabs their attention. Those words, that sentence has to get them to read the next one. That one has to grab their attention, keep their attention to grab their. That's what the website does. Your website is your online store. It's your way of building a relationship. We do business with people we know, like, and trust. There's never been a time in history ever that you could build a relationship and get people to know, like, and trust you as easy as you can do it right now because of the internet. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Oh, kills me. Go through all my videos on YouTube. But so that's the whole thing too. So if you're going to do flyers, you're going to do door knockers, you're knocking on doors, and then leaving them something that they'll. I don't know, man. It's like, do you like people knocking on your door, bugging you? I don't know. The same mailer, like they're going to. You're in a billboard. Same thing. Today is not 25 years ago. Today is not 1999, 1980 type of deal. If they do get your flyer and if they do read it for a couple of seconds, they're going 99.9% of the time, they're going to go take that flyer and go straight to their computer, which is this. And they're going to type in whoever the hell you are, and they're going to research you, especially with construction. If you're selling something, a hair salon, karate studio, dance studio, it's a little different because they get to leave the sanctity, the safety of their home and go to your location. But man, if they're inviting you into their house to give an estimate or invite you over, that type of deal, my wife is like, no, vet them first. Research them. Don't bring no crackheads over here scoping out the house, see what we got till they can come back and steal. And she's a nice lady, man. but that's what homeowners do. They're going to go straight. They see you billboard on the freeway, and I mean, if you get a good deal on a billboard, I don't know, take it. I don't know, maybe if you got the money, try it. Track it. For me, Facebook is the new billboard. People are, driving past real quick, scrolling. They're at work and arguing with their friends about COVID and politics. And then there your ad is, and they see it, yada, yada. Maybe they take a couple of seconds and look at it, click it, maybe not. But if they're driving down the freeway to see your billboard, they're not going to pull over and call you. But it maybe if you can do something to get to remind them, they're going to get to their phone. They're sitting in traffic on the 405 here in LA, at a dead stop. They're going to hit Google and research you. So that's the whole thing. Is if you're going to do these flyers and mailers, build that online presence first. Guaranteed, as soon as they grab your door knocker, if you can get their attention long enough to look at it, they're going to go to the internet and research you and find out who you are. They're going to want to see reviews. They're going to want to see past work that you did, all of that stuff. So I'm on a lot of these different groups, and I'm watching people give bad advice. Man, do the mailers, do the flyers, do the door hangers. And I'm like, no, man, please, for God's sakes, don't waste $1,500, $2,000 on mailers and flyers if you don't have the internet presence first. You got to watch the 3 secrets to dominating your trade. The video on my YouTube channel. That's probably one of my favorite videos that I've done over these last 3 years. It's an hour long, goes into detail of how to build that internet footprint. So that's that word of mouth. Oh man, someone said word of mouth. Who was it? Boom. Let's see. Jimmy Homans. Jimmy said word of mouth. Matter of fact, he didn't just say word of mouth. He said word of mouth is the best way to get business. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. And I've built a business on word of mouth. Back in the day, man, it was always word of mouth. I like word of mouth. I think every company, if you plan on being in business longer than 5 years, you should be keeping a database and sending out at least a quarterly newsletter. Make it real fun, Sudoku and crossword puzzles and a joke of the day, and then just one little blog about something new in your industry. But it's something that goes out in the mail. They see it, they're like, oh my God, and they they want to play the find the search, find the word thing, and it's Sudoku. It's fun to read the joke. and joke ain't funny, but it's funny because it ain't funny, but it's something that they look forward to. I'm telling you, man, research network marketing companies, multi-level marketing companies, pyramid scheme, do everything that they do. Start the way they start. They have you make, and I've got it's in my book. It's in my videos. I'm going over this again, but it's so important because these things are free. You join a network marketing company, first thing they do is they have you write down 250 to 500 names and phone numbers of people that you know. Everybody knows 250 people. Everybody knows 500 people, blah, blah, blah. And then they make you call them, and they'll be on the phone with you, and they're calling everyone that you know, letting them know that you just opened up your own business, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to buy some vitamins, blah, blah, blah. And there's an opportunity here. Not only can you buy the vitamins, but and get them at a discount, but you can sell them to your friends and get your vitamins for free. Yeah. It works. But take that same concept, that same philosophy. When you say you're self-employed, when you say you now a business owner, write down those same 250 names, write down those 500 names, call everyone that you know, email everyone that you know, go through the Facebook to everyone that you know, and let them know you are now in business doing whatever it is that you do. Solar panels, roofing, painting, plumbing, I don't care what it is. Network marketing, multi-level marketing, pyramid scheme. It's not who you know. It's everyone that they know. So it's like, so if I'm calling up Daniel here from Central PA, so I'm calling him up and say, Daniel, man, I just started this painting company, blah, blah, blah. I got, here's my goals, man. Boom, boom, boom. I know you probably not, you don't need it right now, but I really want you to remember, so when you do need it, you're doing this. But more importantly, man, is like, do you have 2 or 3 friends that you can, give me their email or their number or something, or just, pass it along, man. Pass it along. There's a TV show called the OG or something. The original, this guy got out of jail from selling crack or something. I don't know, but it's like, tell a friend to tell a friend. The way he says it is funny, but it's true. It's like, used to be a grocery store here in California called Alpha Beta. It was like, and it was the same thing. It was like, tell a friend to tell a friend. And that's how you grow a network marketing business. Is it's not who you know, but it's all the people that they know. So that's all free marketing. Everyone has to know what you do. When you're walking down the street and you're walking down the sidewalk, someone's coming towards you and you know that person, they should cross the street because they don't want to be annoyed with you bragging and talking about your new plumbing business or painting business or something. Not that bad, but that's what network marketing is. It's like, oh shit, man, there's Jimmy. I don't want to hear about this. But everybody should know exactly what it is that you do over and over and over again. So that they tell people and they tell people, that's marketing. That's it, man. And that's how Facebook kind of works. I've got to, if you don't have my ebook, do Facebook ads work? Why so many contractors lose money, running Facebook ads. Send me a message or something. Let me email that to you, because that's how running ads on Facebook is not it. Running ads on flyers and door hangers is not it. I don't want you putting out flyers and door hangers and even the mailer ads that goes out, and the mail ads. What is that? Direct mail. So the direct mail is it's extremely expensive if it's just yours. But there's a shitload of companies who will put your postcard or whatever inside the envelope with 10 or 20 other companies, and they only do one type of company, and then they'll mail it all out. So somebody open up the envelope and there's a whole bunch of coupons in there, hopefully to Domino's Pizza or something else, which means they'll at least look at yours to see if it's Domino's. Nope, then it goes to the trash. I don't want you sending out, I don't want those flyers. That's when I don't want the 20% off, 50% off, 30% off. Is like fire sales. Like, no, man. Humans have evolved. Anytime you see 25% off, 50% off, it's kind of bullshit. I want you making a flyer of, if you're a painter, do these 3 things so you don't have to paint, or like 3 things you should do to make sure your paint lasts, 7 years, 9 years, something. I want you coming up with something, how to clean the walls, how to clean the floors, what to do. It's something, man. Something of value, whether it's 3 things, 7 things, 9 things, whatever it is. maybe you only got enough room to give them 3. They got to click here, go to your website to get the other 7, something like that. I want it to be like, so when they're going through it, or they picking it up, and they're like, it's, you're not trying to sell them shit. I want you to try to help them and serve them. And they go, oh man, what? I didn't know that. Wait, what am I? Springtime is coming. We're in the middle of winter, but springtime is coming. Something to do with spring cleaning, how to get the most out of this, all of that kind of shit. So it's got to be something of value. Same thing with Facebook ads. It's more brand building. It's like you're trying to be there to help them, be there and serve them, be there and help them, giving them tips and videos and before and after pictures and things on what to do so they can, whatever it is that you do, last longer, or they can avoid, or mistakes or questions to ask other contractors, yada, yada. That's how I want the flyers to be, the direct mails to be, the door hangers to be. Because again, you're not trying to, you're the Bob Villa, man, of your trade. You don't give discounts. You don't have to give discounts. But what you do want to do is, you're so busy, you can't help everyone. But here's how you can help everyone. Here's some tips and tricks and things to know. Does that make sense? And so let me get back to word of mouth too, before I get out of here. I'm getting ready to go to Taco Tuesday. I'm looking out the window right now at my India motorcycle telling me, Brian, let's go. Let's see what the hell this is. Concept is the same, just different times. Got to roll with the new shit. Yes, you do. I still run Yellow Page ads. I wish you did run some Yellow Page ads. So I did see a Yellow Page book not too long ago, and I was like, oh shit, is that still around? I did some work for a guy that he was very well off, but the internet put him out of business because he did sales for Yellow Pages and didn't change with the times. Old buyers trust old methods. Yep. They spend enough to pay your yearly ad. Works for you. And that's the whole thing, man. If you're tracking it and if it's working, do it. Yeah, this is why it's important to work with other contractors instead of treating them like the enemy. It is, man. And not only the contractors, but the supply houses, wherever you're getting supplies. Man, I'll take most of the time, if you go in to pick up supplies and shit, they usually got coffee, donuts, or whatever. I'm the guy. I'll show up with a dozen Krispy Kreme or 2 dozen Krispy Kremes. Every now and then, when I don't know, man, I go in, I try to make best friends with these guys. And not so I can get anything out of it. I get something out of it, but that's not why I do it. But they appreciate the hell out of it. So they kind of bend over backwards for you, and you just man, you're getting the supplies. Don't make these guys mad, man. Don't be I'm telling you, look, in all areas of life, when you walk into a room, you either brighten it or dim it. People are either happy to see you come or go. That's it. Don't be the person that they're like, oh shit, I didn't think he'd ever leave. No, man. Yeah, it's read How to Win Friends and Influence People, that type of thing. But so word of mouth before I get out of here. Referrals and word of mouth. Man, and we get probably 2 a week. But we send them all to the website. They have to go through they have to go through the same system. But our business, this is like, the 4th business I've had, we're at a different stage than most people. And that's another thing when I'm in these groups and I see some of these guys giving not bad advice, but the wrong advice at the wrong time. I'm like, dude, that's not going to work for him because he's not where you're at right now. So the whole referral thing and sending them to the website, you may not be there right now. But for me, for like if I get a referral or a word of mouth, I almost kind of feel like obligated to I don't get on the phone and spend a lot of time with homeowners, man. You answer the phone or get on the phone with a homeowner, they'll talk to you for 45 minutes, if not 2 hours, different questions. And if you're getting 6-7 calls a day, you can't do that. Once you got to have the office manager. I ain't getting into all of that, but we send all the word of mouth and referrals to the website. They go through they jump through the same hoops as everybody else, because the website shows them all these video testimonials from other homeowners, shows the work, it answers questions, everything. So when they do get on the phone with us, it's not, oh, we need to talk about this and discuss that. Can you go over? You guys do free bids? It's like, no, we don't do free bids. It's like, I don't need to. I can give you the price over the phone in 5 minutes, and it's 99% accurate. If anything, I'm going to show up to get a deposit check, and the price will be lower. That but you're not there. I mean, but that hopefully that's the goal. So, but yeah, word of mouth is it is. It's like it's the same thing. It's like you do one job, you should get 2 jobs from that one job. Those 2 jobs, you should get 2 jobs from each of those. So you got 4 jobs. I mean, but I don't know how many how many people are getting the homes painted and the floors redone or the new roofs and stuff. But that's that whole thing of staying in front of them, letting everybody know that you know it is what you do. The best marketing that you can do in the world is to satisfy the current client you have right now. And I'm going to say that again. The best marketing you can do in the world is to satisfy the current client you have right now. And with that, unless you got some questions, website, someone asked me about the website, because we build the websites, man. We build them, baby. But it's not just, and again, go in and watch that video. I mean, I'll give you the recap of the website thing. It is, we do business with people we know, like, and trust, yada, yada. So your website is designed, someone gets to your website, you send them to the website on our trailers and yard signs and all that shit. I don't even like having the phone number there. It's there, it's small, it's the website, big and bold, getting them to remember that. They need to go to the website. They got to go to the website because I got to build that relationship with them. So it's the first thing that they do is they get there, bam, it's a video saying, hey, man, hey, welcome. Boom, make the relationship. Say hi, boom, explain who you are. Welcome to our store. Welcome to our shop. It's your online store. Let them know who you are, man. If you got kids, have the kids in the video. You've got dogs, have the dogs in the video. Something, man, make that personal connection with them almost instantaneous. Underneath that, I want 1 or 2 video testimonials. 1 video testimonial from a client is probably equivalent to 25 5-star Google reviews or Yelp reviews. Nothing beats it. Every one of them are different. Every one of them are great. I want to see 2 video testimonials. Underneath that, I want to see 1 or 2 videos content. The same way I just said, put it in the flyer. I want it in the video. Hey, here's what you should be asking other contractors. We can't get to everybody, but here's what you need to know. Here's our system. Here's what it does. But all of that stuff. 1 or 2 short videos, minute, 2 minutes at the most. And then underneath that, maybe another video testimonial. Boom, boom, boom. It's the contact. And then the whole page. I like 5 pages, like the about page, content videos. I like a page for if you're big enough to meet the team members and there. So you can have videos of each team members introducing them. So you can say, hey, Bill, guy's going to be there tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Here's a link to Jimmy. He's going to be the one showing up. Blah, blah, blah. And they know who's coming over to the house. But that welcome video starts rapport instantly, starts building a relationship instantly. Underneath that, the video testimonials start building trust. The content video underneath that builds even more trust. It's like, man, this dude ain't trying to sell me shit. He's trying to help me. Matter of fact, I just watched a couple of videos. I think I can go to Home Depot, rent the stuff, do it myself. Boom. No, I can't. Way too much work, but I appreciate it. Bam. All of that. That's the formula. It's worked across the board for every company outside of construction, inside construction, every trade, every time. We got tons of contractors you can call and listen to them. I got my buddy Anthony. His 2 dogs are in his welcome video, and I don't know if he gets 5 calls. I bet you 3 of them ask about the dogs. Sure enough, man. It's like, hey, man, I seen you. How's the dog still doing good? Always. In my in your about page, some of the about page is about you and the trade and yada yada, like your history. But the about page is about you. It's about, I don't know, whether you're married, the kids, how you got into it, where you came from, what's your hobbies, that kind of stuff. You've got to build the relationship. Everything is relationships, man. Everything's connected to everything. All right. I'm going to get out of here and get me some tacos. We scroll here. Any questions before I get out of here? Someone said, always run Google paid ads. I spend $5 a day for impressions, which has reached 10K in 3 weeks. Costs 102 so far. I call in soft marketing. Keep your name out there. Make sure you know the tech. Yeah, the negative keywords, man, they're probably more important than the keywords. I mean, I just sit here almost for freaking 45 minutes earlier going through two different contractors Google AdWords, adding negative keywords, negative key phrases. But yeah, man, if you watch that video, why you should never buy Home Advisory and Angie's List leads is, man, you're freaking paying the competition to compete against you. I'll say that too, but that's what he just said right there. I'm gonna let you read that again. That's how I feel about Facebook ads. Always run the Google paid ads. You should always have one or two Facebook ads running all the time, as long as they're dialed into your demographic, your area. You're not trying to reach the freaking world. People are like, oh man, there's 2 billion people on Facebook. Who gives a fuck? I only need that 1 million that's here in Orange County, in my small little area of Orange County. But when I run the Facebook ads, and they're not ads, they're content. It's always helpful content, helpful marketing content, helpful content marketing. And and again, just like I just said about the flyers, it's 3 things you should do, 9 things you should do, whatever. My book, 9 Secrets to Refinishing Hardwood Floors, all of that stuff. Just little 1 minute, 2 minute videos. But I'm paying, $3 a day, $5 a day to just always, be there in their news feed, never trying to sell them anything, but they're always seeing us. When they do need our services, they don't go to Facebook looking for services. They go to Google, and then they either see us. They usually see us. I'm usually one of the top 3 ads on Google, but then I'm the top number 1 in Google Maps, 1 or 2, usually number 1, depending on where you're at. The 3 mile, 5 mile, 7, 9, 11 mile radius. So when they get there, it's like, oh shit, that's that guy from Facebook. Boom, boom. They go to the website, see me, and the video that's on our, even though I sold the company, it's still all my videos and everything else. I'm taking all of those, and we're doing franchises. So it's still my videos. I'm like Colonel Sanders of KFC, but that video that we use, I hate it, but I'm freaking superstitious, and it works, so I ain't changing it. I wouldn't want a contractor to do the same video I got. I don't know, but it's kind of funny. But my wife shot that thing 18, almost 20 years ago on the little camcorder thing. It's all snowy. I mean, it's bad quality, everything, but it friggin' works. But then there's a whole bunch of other stuff on there. So that was from just like he says with the Google, and same thing with the Google ads is. I don't like, guys are like, man, I got more phone calls coming in or this and that, or we're, it's like, I never pause them. I beg contractors, don't pause them, turn them down to $5, $10 a day. Just keep them going. Because you're always learning. Google's always learning something. That's the other thing. And this is huge. This is a $1 billion tip I'm giving you right now for free. The reason the website is so important is when you're running, like I said, Google Maps. Remember Google Business Profile. So they click on it. They find you Google Maps. They click on it to go to your website. Boom. They get to your website. They look, and it's just a whole bunch of reading, like 90% of all freaking websites are. And they're like, oh. And they click to go back out of here. Let me get out of here. I didn't got no time for this. The video is going to capture their attention. Boom, boom, boom. Like a whole bunch of other stuff. But the longer they stay on your website, whether it's 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, is Google's like, oh my God. Because all Google wants to do is put the right product in front of people searching for something. So when they click on your website and they spend several minutes there, Google is like, yeah, they must have liked that. They go there, they're there 5 seconds, 10 seconds, they back out. Google's like, what? Maybe I shouldn't be showing that anymore. Same thing with your Google ads. They click on it, boom, they stay there. Google is tracking everything by the second, fractions of the second. So when they're there and they're staying there 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and they're watching all these videos, Google's like, oh, hell yeah, put this guy's ads at the top and don't even charge him as much as you're charging all these other guys. That's huge. It's huge. All right, let me get out of here. Should I do a live door knock and door-to-door flyer on FB? Yes. That's what the Facebook Lives are. I mean, he says it as jokingly, but that's why, especially and my wife hates when I give freaking advice like this, because our company never did it. I mean, we built and sold the company before the internet, built and sold 2 other companies after the internet, with the internet 100 times easier. But Facebook, man, it's like you're posting all these pictures. One, if you do the Facebook lives, they're going to show it to more people, because Facebook thing is they want people to stay on Facebook. And if you're doing these Facebook lives and it's just for their algorithms, whatever it is, they'll show it to more people. You're posting a couple of pictures, I don't know, a week, a day, every day. I don't know. The only people that really are going to see it are your friends, the people who you have invited to like your page. Even the ones who have liked your page, they're not going to see it in your, if you do the Facebook live, they'll get the notification. Daniel's doing a Facebook live right now, yada, yada. She shouldn't get mad about this, because we do this. We don't get a lot of leads from Facebook. I don't want them. For me, Facebook is like the Craigslist or the next door. Again, if they find us on Facebook, I feel obligated. I return the calls and stuff, but it's, for me, everything is time. And it just seems that you need about 15 to 20 leads from Facebook to equal 1 lead from Google ads. But we do at least 1, usually 2 or 3 Facebook lives a day on our Facebook page, business page. Get there in the morning. Hey, good morning, happy homeowners, Brian here, blah, 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 blah. For today, here's what we're going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. Man, let me turn this around. Let me show you what we're doing. Here's what we're going to be working on, blah, blah. It's like, and then at lunchtime, here's how much we got done. Or sometimes I'll do it like an hour later. It's like, man, look what these guys got done in just 1 hour. Let me show you how much is booming. You go back in there. All of that works. It's all there, but it's my main concern is, and sometimes I use those links because, my buddy would tell you is when you're on Facebook watching videos of me, the next video you see is going to be me, and all of the videos you watch after that are going to be me. When you're on YouTube, it'll be my video, and then who knows what's going to pop up next. You do it right, your video is going to pop up in the corner. It's going to be a suggestion. Here's a video of one of mine. When you're uploading YouTube videos, you have to make sure that you've done that. But for me, it's like we download all the Facebook lives, upload them to YouTube, because all of the tags, the NAP, name, address, phone number, watch all the training videos that we've got. There's a reason behind everything. And I can go in when we're talking with homeowners through text or emails. I'm sending them links to some YouTube videos. Sometimes it's the Facebook videos. And then they can watch all the other videos when they're there, and they're sold before they even call us. That's how we use Facebook. All right, guys, I think I answered everything. No matter when you're watching this, hit me up. We'll get back through it and answer any questions. All right, man, I gotta get more consistent with you guys and do more of these. This is just like one little small thing, and you just need to hear it over and over and over again until it sinks in. All right, man. Taco Tuesday, 5:30, Southern California. We are out of here.